All right, welcome to week 2 of my NFL power rankings, and oh boy, we have a fun one. All right, because my last power rankings were a bit off, but we made the adjustments for week 2. All right, starting us off, we have number 32, the Carolina Panthers, and yes, I saw the score of the Saints game, and I take back everything I said about the Panthers potentially looking good this year. They might go 0-17, so I thought about, and even in my win predictions, I almost said the Panthers might win, but they did not, and I went with the Saints. But that's for a different video. But the Panthers, Bryce Young looked trash. The whole team, the defense looked terrible. You let Derek Carr and the Saints dice you up. And for all that, the Panthers fall down one spot to 32. Number 31, we have the New York Giants. And this makes me so happy as a Commanders fan to see. But the New York Giants suck and will continue to suck. I thought it was going to be a rather close game, but they got blown out by the Minnesota Vikings. And Justin Jefferson had a good game against them, and so did Sam Darnold. But Daniel Jones threw 2 interceptions, and yeah, I think they can get out of his contract later this year, but we'll look in and maybe draft a QB. But as the year goes on, we might get into mock drafts. But for now, they're down to number 31 because, and their defense, Sam Darnold didn't seem to face that much pressure. So I don't know, that defensive line, Giants fans are hyping it up, but I don't know. All right, number 30, we have the Denver Broncos, and the Denver Broncos are staying at number 30. And they got 2 safeties. Their defense, honestly, against a not terrible Seahawks offensive line, their defense looked pretty good. And I know they have Patrick Surtain, obviously, but their D line was a bit of a question mark. But their defensive line looked pretty good in this game, and the receivers did not look good, and neither did Bo Nix. But for a little bit there, you had a competitive game with a good Seahawks defense, and yeah, the Broncos they have potential, but they're gonna stay at 30 for now. But at the same time, I think they lost that game 17 points or something. Bo Nix threw a pit really bad, what was that? 2 interceptions. One of them was terrible. The announcer was like, "Oh no!" Before it was bad. At 29, I take back everything I said about this team. The Patriots at 29. I said that they're worse than the Panthers, and after what you saw in the Saints game and what you saw in the Bengals game, I take it back. The Saints blew out the Panthers, and the Patriots upset the Bengals. That's just crazy. Rhamondre Stevenson had a really good game running. I didn't watch this game, but I saw clips of it. And honestly, that one fumble into the end zone was kind of crazy. I think it was just he made a bad play. But Joe Burrow, Joe Burrow did not look good. The wide receivers for the Bengals did not seem to get much separation. The defensive line for the Patriots, the whole defense for the Patriots looked good. The O-line looked good. Jacoby Brissett looked mediocre, below average, doing Jacoby Brissett. But I mean, Jacoby Brissett and the Patriots receivers all suck. But Rhamondre Stevenson played well, and that was enough to get them 16-10, and their kicker played well. So the Patriots up 3 to number 29. All right, number 28, we have fallen down 2 spots, the Tennessee Titans. And the Tennessee Titans, Will Levis, there was a lot of question marks about him. And I'm not saying they're answered yet. He's still really young, but he looked good in the first half, but then he looked trash in the second half. And yeah, Caleb Williams did not look good either, but the Will Levis played so bad that the Bears, with their special teams and their defense, were able to. I don't think the Bears had a single offensive touchdown in that game, but the Titans were able to. Or the Titans blew a 17-point lead. So yeah, for that they're going to number 28. Not much more to say. Although I will say the Titans' defense did play pretty well, but their offense was terrible. They could turn around though, but for now, 28. Number 27, we have the Raiders, a team I was kind of high on, and I was ready to hype them up, but they did not stand the test. They lost to the Chargers. The Chargers look really good, but the Raiders fall down to 3 spots, and Gardner Minshew did not look good, and like the offense looked mid. I didn't even watch the game, but the defense, I mean, the defense was okay, but like not. I mean, they hyped it up. I don't know. 27. Now the Browns, they fall down 9 spots. I almost, if it wasn't for how good their defense is, I would have made them fall even further. Their quarterback, who I don't want to say his name because he pisses me off. Their quarterback, I'm pretty sure his average yards per throw was 2.9 yards or something insane, maybe less. I don't know. And he let through multiple interceptions, and the Cowboys got the Browns got absolutely blown out by the Cowboys. And even their supposed to be cracked defense didn't look that good. So I mean, Myles Garrett played well. I think. I don't know. Did he? I don't know. But they're going down 9 spots. 26. 25. We have this one, and this one hurts. The Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers fall down 15 spots, and yes, there will be a award for the highest, for the team that rose the highest, and a punishment reward for the team that fell the lowest. But the Packers get kind of screwed here because I was honestly, even if they lost to the Eagles, they played really well with Jordan Love and Jayden Reed, and yeah, they looked good. And their defense was okay, but the Eagles have a great offense. But on the third to last play of the game, Jordan Love goes down with an injury. Luckily, it's not an ACL, and he somehow avoids tearing anything. But he's gonna be out for 4 to 6 weeks, and 3 to 6 weeks. He's gonna be out 3 to 6 weeks. He's gonna be out 4 to 6 weeks or whatever. And for that, they're falling to 25 because Malik Willis is their starting quarterback now. Saying that, I might want to move a little lower, but all these teams kind of bad. Maybe the Patriots go up, but I don't know. 25 of the Packers. And this one hurts. The Commanders, 24. We go down 2 spots as we lose by 17 points. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 17 points sounds right, to the Buccaneers. And Baker Mayfield looked like Josh Allen. This is not an overstatement. Baker Mayfield will play like Josh Allen. Now the question is our defense so bad that allows Baker Mayfield to play like Josh Allen, or is Baker Mayfield just finally living up to the number 1 overall pick hype from a while ago now? I don't know. Maybe he got that new contract and he said, "Let me celebrate and look like Josh Allen." He was insane out there, but Jaden Daniels, he missed a would be walk-in touchdown to Terry McLaurin. He wasn't the most accurate. The O-line was pretty solid. They didn't do, and then Jaden Daniels ran a lot. He scrambled a lot of yards. That's true. He got 2 rushing touchdowns. Brian Robinson looked pretty good, but we didn't get much space in the run. And Austin Eckler looked pretty good out of the receiving game. So did Brian Robinson. The defense, Emmanuel Forbes sucks. Benjamin St-Juste is Mike Evans dogged him. Jamin Davis, yeah, he's an interesting looking edge. His new role as edge rusher. He's playing. I think he got a sack. He did solid good for himself. We got to the quarterback a lot of QB pressure, but Baker just stepped up, scrambled out of it, spun out of it, did whatever he can, juked out of it, broke a tackle, and then threw it for a touchdown to Mike Evans. It's just that was the story of the game. Bobby Wagner made some plays, but he's old. There's that. all in all, we have some things to work on as a team, but for now, I think we're going to smoke the Giants, but for now, we're going number 24. The Chicago Bears, a team I hyped up because I thought Caleb Williams would be good, and he's probably going to be good. And they still need time. It's only week 1, so they still need time to gel with the rest of the team. But I think I talked about it a lot when I was talking about the Titans. Like, the defense played really well, the special teams played really well, but the offense just did not. And they got until they cleaned that up, number 23. And they fall down 8 spots. I almost put the Commanders above them, but the Bears did get the win, so for that, they're going 23. And then we have the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons fall down 10 spots. Yeah, this is a big fall. And the reason they fall so far is because Kirk Cousins did not look good. He threw 2 interceptions. Drake London and Kyle Pitts didn't really do much. Neither did Bijan, I don't think. And yeah, and the Steelers played really good defense. The Steelers' offense played bad, but I think that's just more on the offense being bad than the Falcons' defense being good. So for now, 22. 21, moving up 7 spots. Our highest move up, I'm pretty sure so far, is the Minnesota Vikings, who I talked about when I talked about the Giants. The defense looked good, Sam Darnold looked good, Justin Jefferson looked good, offense looked good, everything looked good. Yes, I know it's the Giants, but they blew them out. And that leads us to number 20, the Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals dropped down 12 spots. Big drop off. And the reason they dropped down 12 spots is because and the reason they dropped down 12 spots is because they played the New England Patriots. Because the Patriots freaking suck. And they were supposed to blow the Patriots out. But instead, Joe Burrow did not look good. The offense did not look good. The receivers did not get much separation. T. Higgins was injured. And the defense looked okay. Nothing special. Didn't get to the QB that much. Luckily, Jacoby Brissett didn't look good. And the receivers didn't get much separation for the Patriots. But they ended up losing to the Patriots. And the Bengals historically, the past 3 seasons, start off the first 3 to 5 weeks of the season really bad, but then turn it around, look really good. So that's why that's going to be their saving grace here. But for now, 20. See if they turn around. Week 2 against the Chiefs is rough though. Number 19, we have the Seattle Seahawks. So the Seahawks fall down 6 spots. And the reason the Seahawks fall down is because, yes, they got the win. Yes, it ended up being a bit of a blowout. But the first half was rough. And it hope in week 2, maybe they can turn it around and get it cooking off the rip. But Gino looked like he really bad in the first half. And the defense was the defense played well. But the offense, if they can't turn that around quick, you might say the Seahawks keep slipping down the board. But for now, 19. Number 18, and you get a sneak peek of 17 there. Number 18, we have the Saints moving up 7 spots. I was really low on the Saints, had them at 25. But yeah, the Panthers are the worst team in the league and bottom of my power rankings. But a blowout where you put up 47 points or something is still a blowout where you put up 47 points. Derek Carr did look good. Their defense looked good. We'll see what they can do in week 2. Can they hold on to when they play the Cowboys? Big test. Then week 3 they play the Falcons. Another big test. But for now, 18. Interesting division game. Number 17, we have the Steelers, who move up 4 spots. And really, Russell Wilson was injured. He did not play. Justin Fields played, but besides a few splash plays to George Pickens, the offense did not look good. The kicker had a bunch of field goals, and was it 8 field goals or something crazy? And the defense played really well. T.J. Watt's a menace, but really the Steelers would stay the same on me for the power rankings. But if it wasn't for teams like the Bears, Falcons, Browns, and Bengals dropping, and Seahawks, I would probably, if it wasn't for the Seahawks, and if it wasn't for all these teams dropping below them, I would keep them the same. But they're going up 4 to 17. Number 16, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the Jaguars, right? The Jaguars are going up 1, and the Jaguars they lost by a game-winning field goal, and Trevor Lawrence. The Jaguars looked really good in the first half, but in the second half they didn't look good. So hopefully they can turn that around, a lot like their season last year, where they did really well in the first half of the season, then fell off. But maybe I believe that they still have potential to turn it around week 2. For now, they're going 16. The defense played well, except for that Tyreek Hill play with the handcuff celebration, which was crazy. And then we have and then the offense, once again, they looked well, but they looked good, but then they kind of fell off. All right, number 15, moving up 6 spots. Here we got the Los Angeles Chargers, who Justin Herbert looked good, as expected. Ladd McConkey looked really good in his rookie premiere. Besides, he looked better than some other rookie receivers. And Marvin Harrison Jr. on my fantasy team. Gosh dang. The O-line looked good. The Raiders, who were supposed to have this great defense, didn't really do much. J.K. Dobbins did really well. The first half was a little slow, but then they picked it up once they started cooking. John Harbaugh comes as advertised, and the Chargers, and their defense looked really good, and the Chargers might not charger this year, and might not choke, and our 15 moving up 6 spots. All right, number 14, we have the Dallas Cowboys, and this hurts as a Commanders fan, but I thought the Browns were going to win, but they blew the crap out of the, but they blew out the Browns, and the Browns, yeah, we talked about what they did, but the Cowboys defense looked really good. The offense with Dak getting his new contract, CeeDee Lamb getting his new contract, they all look really good, and Micah Parsons is playing for that new contract extension as well. So the Cowboys are moving up 5 spots in the blowout victory to 14. Although I will say the Cowboys are doing their cycle, start really well, beat up on some bad teams, everybody gets excited, then they choke in the playoffs, and then rinse and repeat. Anyways, number 13. We have falling down 1 spot. We have the Miami. No, my bad. They're supposed to be falling down 2 spots. But, yeah, my bad here. But, anyways, falling down 2 spots, I believe, you have the Miami Dolphins. Falling down 2 spots, I know this is 1. Falling down 2 spots, the Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill looked really good. The handcuff celebration was funny. I know we got arrested pre-game, the cop got crazy, got aggressive or whatever. But pre-game was kind of interesting story. But the offense looked really well. Looked really good. Why do I keep saying well? Looked really good, and the defense played well. The defense played well. The offense looked good. The team played well. I will say that. The team did play well. Good. Jeez Louise. Talking a lot. Number 12. You might say, what is this? You're overhyping them. But I watched the Cardinals game the whole time when they played the Bills. I was high on the Cardinals, said they would beat the Bills. And gosh dang it, for a second there it looked like they would. But the Cardinals are moving up 11. Even though they choked, they're going up 11 in my power rankings. And Kyler Murray, cooking. Marvin Harrison Jr., not cooking. But if they can get Marvin Harrison Jr. cooking, then this offense will be cooking. Trey McBride looks good. James Conner looks like a stud. You got your defense. It looked good, but then Josh Allen turned on, and Josh Allen's cracked. So I don't blame y'all for that. All right, number 11, we have the Indianapolis Colts. I was high on them, and I'm still high on them. Even though they lost by only 2 points to the Houston Texans, and moved up 3 in my power rankings. Number 11, borderline top 10. Will get an honorary mention. Anthony Richardson looked cracked, except for a few misses. He hit some deep balls. He ran. The defense played well. The freaking you didn't see much of Adonai Mitchell, but you saw Michael Pittman Jr. You saw, like, Jonathan Taylor get a touchdown. The Colts played really well. The Colts played great. And the Bills, I was very low on the Bills. And now they're going to my top 10. Number 10, the Buffalo Bills, moving up 6 spots. I had the Cardinals beating them in Buffalo. That's how low I was in the Bills. But you might say maybe the Cardinals and the Bills both suck. But what I think is the Cardinals and the Bills are both cracked. And the Bills, Josh Allen's him. And the defense played well in the second half. The offense played well in the second half. Josh Allen, rough starts for the offense and the defense, but Josh Allen cooked. I don't think he threw a single interception either. He cooked. And he hurdled a man into the end zone. Number 10. Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh, alright. Seems I made a mistake. We have the Buccaneers at number 11, who the Bucks previously I had ranked like 20 and are moving up to number 11 in my power rankings, up 9 spots. And the reason they're in, and I told you what they did against the Commanders. Defense played well, Mike Evans played well, Chris Godwin played well, Baker Mayfield played elite, the offensive line was okay, but Baker was insane. And for that, they're going to number 11. That's not just hype because they beat the Commanders. Number 11. Number 10 is the Colts. I already said I messed it up. Number 9, the Bills. I messed it up a little. Alright, so I guess the Colts are in my top 10. Alright, number 8, we have the Jets, who fall down. It says that they fall down one spot, but what? They might have moved up a spot. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's you know what? Screw it. Colts 10, Bills 8, Jets 9. Alright, Jets 9. The reason the Jets are 9 is because Aaron Rodgers played well. Finally, you get to see him as a Jet. Garrett Wilson played well. Breece Hall played well. The defense played really well. But after that one scoring, after that first touchdown by the Jets, the offense disappeared. And Jake Moody, the 49ers kicker, had a lot of fantasy points because the 49ers were held to a lot of field goals. Both defenses played really well. Both offenses were mid. It was a pretty boring game, I would say. But Jets 9. The offensive line for the Jets did look good, though. I will say that. Improved. Number 7, because the Bills are 8. Number 7, as you can see, pick a 6, is the Rams. Who the Rams, yes, I know they lost on Sunday Night Prime Time. Yes, I know there was a bit of a slow start there for both teams. But and Puka Nacua got injured. A lot of things hurting the Rams. But what I will say is Matthew Stafford looked good. Cooper Kupp looked insane. 14 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown. I'm pretty sure was his stat line. The defense looked good. And Sean McVay schemed it up nicely. Kyron Williams looked good. The Rams, and then they got beat by the Lions, who are one of the best teams in the NFL in overtime. So they lost 20-26. It's all right. They're gonna move past it. Number 7. All right, I was wrong. The Philadelphia Eagles defense is not elite. The defense might even be bad. But what I do know is the defense could turn it around. A lot of young players there, especially in the secondary. And if the pass rush starts getting home, the secondary will look better. And it hurts as a Commanders fan to have the Eagles at 6. But Jalen Hurts played really well. Saquon played really well. A.J. Brown played really well. Jahan didn't do crap. Devontae played well. But what I will say, and Dallas Goedert played well. Actually, I don't really see him get the ball to Dallas Goedert or Devontae that much. It was mainly A.J. Brown and Saquon. But, dude, I was nervous that Saquon went to the Eagles. Yeah, he's him. On the Eagles. Yeah. Alright. Number 5. We have the Houston Texans. And Houston, I love this team, bro. I watched like almost pretty much the entire Texans Colts game. CJ Stroud slipped, sat up, and threw that ball while sitting for a first down. He's him. Stephon Diggs, 2 touchdowns. Joe Mixon looked cracked with a touchdown. The defense played well. I think the Texans and the Colts are both really good. As they're both in my power rankings. And then we have number 4, the Ravens. Who the Ravens are going down 1 spot after losing on the season opener. But they were literally 1 Isaiah Likely toe away from getting the potential W. Yes, I know they would have to go for 2, but read option Lamar? You kidding me there? That would have been a tutty. But Lamar missed some pivotal throws, but I feel like that stuff you can turn. That's week 1 stuff. You can turn it around, and Lamar ran a lot. Isaiah Likely played really well. I know he didn't get that 1 touchdown, but it's fine. And then the defense for both teams played really well. It was a slow start to the game, but then they heated up, and the Ravens are at 4. Number 3, the Lions. The Lions move up 1 spot to number 3. Beat the Rams in overtime. Jared Goff cooks. Jameson Williams. Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't really do much, but I feel like if you can get him working back into the offense for week 2, he can cook. The defense played really well. Okay, Jameson Williams said to the media, it doesn't matter how. No, he said, this season I will be getting the most receiving yards and most receiving touchdowns out of any player in the entire NFL this season. And it doesn't matter how many catches I get because I know what I can do with the ball in my hands. And I had him on my fantasy team. Didn't start him because I didn't believe him, and he cooked. I should have started him because he cooked. And because of that, I also drafted Xavier Worthy. Talk about 2 late-round studs. Okay. We can get to that at a different date, maybe, or a different time, you might say. But the Lions cooked and won in overtime. David Montgomery looked good. Jameer Gibbs looked good. Almost forgot about those 2. How can you? The O-line looked good, even against that Rams defense. And number 3, moving up 1 spot. The San Francisco 49ers, they played well against the Jets, struggled on offense, but the defense was able to clean up, and the kicker Jake Moody hit all of his field goals, even the ones that were from deep, and they say it too. The Chiefs, number 1, Mahomes, Xavier Worthy, freaking Rashee Rice. You'll get Marquise Brown back in the line in a couple weeks. Travis Kelce didn't even play that well. The O-line. Isaiah Pacheco, there was some drops on offense, so they'll just keep getting better. The defense is cracked. But gosh dang it, Chiefs, stop getting good. Alright, here's what we will say. Alright, our honorable mentions for top 10. We have the Chargers, the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Cardinals, and the Buccaneers. Congratulations, your honorary mentions. Our trash team is the Panthers. And our top 10. Congratulations on making the top 10 is the Colts, the Jets, the Bills, the Rams, and the Eagles. Congratulations on not only making the top 10, but the top 5, Texans and the Ravens. Congratulations on not only making the top 10, not only the top 5, but the top 3. Receiving a bronze medal is the Lions. Receiving a silver medal is the 49ers. And in back-to-back weeks, back-to-back weeks, you stay at number 1 back-to-back weeks. The Kansas City Chiefs received the gold medal. And yeah. Gosh dang. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.